All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. All right, get in here, get in here. It's time to get into some things, okay? So, really quick, we have some female rap update news. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and the BET Awards have dropped their nominations, and the girls are leading. Megan Thee Stallion is leading with 12 nominations. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and Glorilla all tied for 7, and Sexy Red has 3 nominations. We're going to get into that as well. But first, I want to get into the biggest update. Megan Thee Stallion dropped a trailer seemingly teasing that there's a part 2 to Megan. So we don't know if that is a deluxe, but we don't know if that is a part 2 like Renaissance is a whole new, part 1, part act 1, act 2. Is it going to be, a full another project dropping soon? So Megan Thee Stallion is teasing on that. Megan Thee Stallion is not playing any games. All right. One thing I will say about Megan Thee Stallion, you can say that that woman doesn't sell. You can say that that woman music isn't as famous as she is the person, because let's be clear, it's not. But I like Megan Thee Stallion. But at the end of the day, Megan Thee Stallion, the celebrity, the superstar, supersedes Megan Thee Stallion, the artist. But whatever it is, her work ethic is undeniable. Whether you like her, whether you don't like her, her attitude, you think she's shifty, you think she's fake, you think she's a homewrecker, Megan Thee Stallion is probably one of the hardest female rappers in show business today. And you have to give her credit on that. One thing I like about Megan Thee Stallion is it doesn't matter whether she sells millions of records or 1,000. Megan Thee Stallion is a true artist, and she's going to get up there and perform every time. And Megan Thee Stallion is going to pay attention to what these other girls are doing, what her competitors are doing, and Megan Thee Stallion is going to meet the bar and surpass the bar every time. When it comes to visuals, fashions, performance, maybe not sales, but Megan Thee Stallion will creep up in there and she will place here and there. And so Megan Thee Stallion, dropping this act 2, I'm hoping that it is a great project, because I'm gonna tell you, Megan act 1 was trash to me. I don't even like the Mashima star. I don't even like that. But out of all those songs, that was the only song that stuck. And so she's moving on. I think Megan realized that album, to me, whether it sold 69,000 copies or not, his was the #1 record on it. That album was trash, completely trash. To me, that is a flop for me, not numbers wise, just replay value made it a flop for me, because I listened to it once. I didn't give a damn to hear it again. Megan Thee Stallion needs to learn how to make, more classic and hit records. I think Megan Thee Stallion somewhere has lost herself, because Tina Snow, I love earlier Megan Thee Stallion. She was more edgy, more racy, more in her bag. I don't know how I feel about mainstream pop culture Megan Thee Stallion. It seems too packaged up. And I'm not talking about visuals. I'm just talking about the brand itself. It's almost so commercial, it's boring. But then too, her flow, while it hasn't changed that much, her content, her subject matter, she's still on like the heavy sex. And I just would like to see a little bit more of Megan popping it and really getting into her rapper bag and really talking about her ability to be an artist, her ability to be talk about some real you know what I mean? Talk about Megan Thee Stallion, to me, has gone through enough things to where she can talk about some real and really pop it like a bad bitch. And I don't think that she does that enough, you know? And so I would actually prefer her to do a little bit more of that. So I'm excited to see, where that goes for Megan Thee Stallion coming up, because Megan's music projects over the last 2-3 years, they've been kind of trash. I'm not going to hold you. Megan Thee Stallion hasn't had a great album in a long time. The last Megan Thee Stallion project for me that was decent was Something for the Hotties. But Good News was trash. Megan was trash. I forgot the other one, but it was trash. It was definitely trash. A lot of her last 3 projects were trash. I believe that. Yeah, the last few projects have been a complete ass. Um, and so but her visuals have been impeccable. Her visuals have been impeccable. Her fashions have gotten so much better. Her branding, her star power is insane. But it's just the songs have been a wash. They've been completely boring. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see where it's going, and I love the fact that Megan Thee Stallion is keeping it competitive. Megan Thee Stallion is on here on these hoes' neck. It's no shade, friend or not, friend or foe. Megan Thee Stallion is on these girls' necks. Period. We can be friends, we can kiki, we can cackle, but I'm on your neck. I'm on your ass. I'm on your. I'm on your. I'm on. And I'm not laying up. I'm slipping and sliding all over your. No diddy. Grab the oil, grab the lube. Because I'm in your ass. Period. Okay? But the whammy was, well, no. Let me not even get into the whammy. And then, boom, Cardi B dropped a baby. Cardi B drops her baby, and she says it's go time. Cardi B, you know, you could have kept that. It's been go time for the last 7 years. Every 3 months we get an album we get an album plug, booster, hyper. People are thinking that the album will come out on her birthday or the release date, October 11th. People are saying that. We don't know. I'm seeing some write-ups, people saying that Cardi B quit music. We know the jargon behind it. Some people, in my DMs mad at me saying that Cardi B will, everybody gonna be back on her when she drops and keep that same energy. And my whole thing is, I don't get why y'all be mad at me when she hasn't put up. People getting mad at me, trying to curse me out, and I'm like, why? She hasn't put up any stats. We're not dragging her. At the end of the day, Cardi B needs to put up. She gets all these nominations, and to me, they're sympathy nominations. They're inclusion nominations because it's like, oh, if you don't include her, people are going to be upset. Cardi B, she needs not to get nominated. She needs the pressure to be applied to her. It's no shade. And so at this moment, I'm excited for her to put out her music, and I'm hoping that we're gonna love it. Cardi B is very strong at making very catchy records, hit records. We know that Cardi B can do that. We know that Cardi B can do that. We know that Cardi B can set the bar for fashion and videos. But we also have Megan Thee Stallion now that's playing in that ring. Cardi B is no longer the video girl. Megan Thee Stallion, to me, has surpassed Cardi B even in visuals. And she's also surpassed Cardi B in work ethic. She has not surpassed Cardi B in hit-making ability. Okay? But Cardi B is saying now that it's go time. That's great info to hear because it's been go time. But I don't know what go time means for Cardi B. I don't know if that's to keep her fans engaged. I don't know if it's a sincere go time. I don't know if that was just a tweet just because she had the baby and she wanted people to get back talking about her in an album. I don't know. Cardi B, for many, many years, have said, hey, my album is dropping this time. I have to drop this summer. I have to go on tour. I'm going to do this X, Y, Z. The dates come and go. Just like the day. It begins and it ends, and nothing really changes. And so I'm excited to see what she will do. But I'm more excited to see how this rollout will be, because I think what's interesting with her is I almost feel like, what is she going to do to get the momentum going outside of the fact that we've been waiting? Because what is she exactly looking for? Is she looking to outsell her debut album, or is she looking to outsell Nicki, or is she just looking to go number one, have the number one album? I would be interested to know, because these are different metrics. If you're looking to outsell your debut album, That's a little tricky. That's a little harder. If you're looking to outsell Nicki, that can be doable because, everyone's going to be listening just because people want to hear the album. And I think the momentum can actually kick back into gear just by the mere fact that she doesn't have an album, perhaps. And so everybody's going to be listening, friends, foes, enemies, haters, everybody in between, just to see. And so perhaps maybe the fans will, support her. Or if you just want to go number one, that can be easier as well, as long as you drop around a time that heavy hitters are not dropping dropping albums. And it wouldn't be, I don't think it's hard for Cardi B to get a number one, even if she doesn't sell more than Nicki sold or outsell her debut. You just have to have the highest first week sales of that particular time period. And I think that Cardi B, if she times it right, she will get a number one album. But then again, are people that interested in a Cardi B album as we think? Is the world? Because when Cardi B first came out, it felt like the world was interested in Cardi B. I don't feel like the world is interested. Hip hop, stan culture, yeah. But I don't think people are just that excited about Cardi B like they were Cardi B, the new breakout artist with the fairy tale Cinderella story. So what will be her story now? Cardi B, the video vixen Cardi B, the mom, the single mom Cardi B, the one that everyone counted out. Hell, I just feel like she should just lean into that. They all tried to count me out and I came back. But the problem is you got to come back with a hit. It's been hard for Cardi B to catch a hit. And listen, people want it to be this thing where everybody's talking bad about Cardi B and she's going to come back and shock us. You don't have to shock us, baby. We're just trying to get you to come out. At the end of the day, the bottom line boils into this. People want to see if Cardi B can do it again. She wants her respect. She wants people to respect her. She wants people to stop playing in her face. At the end of the day, people felt like Cardi B was an industry plant. People felt like Cardi B did not write her music. People felt like Cardi B was trash and got things handed to her out of sympathy and payola. And so they wanted to see if she can do it again because Cardi B broke so many records and got so many accolades and got put above Nicki Minaj, who is a better rapper than her, maybe not more creative, but Cardi B got immediately thrusted into female rap's queen of rap without having the respect of being a lyricist, a writer, a rapper. And so they want to see, well, you did it once. Can you keep the run going again? Can you do a successful world tour? Can you do all of these things while you are celebrated and being compared to greats? You're doing all of this off of one album, which makes it feel like you're a one-hit wonder. Can you do it and have longevity? Or are you just an influencer that happened to rap and got lucky and you're just riding the wave out? And I think that people get upset when you talk about that, but it's like, girl, it is what it is. And you can't be so, fear-based upon numbers and things like that, that where you're hindering yourself because people feel like, well, you don't really like to do music. So I'm interested to see, we are going to review the album. We're going to give our non-biased opinion. We're going to support Cardi B in her music because I really don't give a I want to hear the songs. I want to hear the music. Y'all, she's this great artist. She's the queen. She's this. She's the standard. She's this. Let's see. She's opened the doors for X, Y, and Z. Let's see what she puts up. Now, what makes it also interesting is Nicki Minaj jumps into the ring. Now, we all know that Nicki Minaj was supposed to be releasing a deluxe to Pink Friday 2. Well, on the heels of Megan Thee Stallion slightly dropping Megan Act 2, Nicki Minaj pulls a reverse Uno on the girls and says that she is not dropping Pink Friday 2 Deluxe. She's going to drop Pink Friday 3, a completely new album. And see, to me, I was like, oh, shit. I was getting to the point where I thought Nicki was going to sit down. But Nicki is now in her mode where she's proven and she's battling. And so a lot of people got really upset. I mean, I was getting threatened in the DMs. I was getting all kind of crazy messages and people talking crap to me because I posted Nicki Minaj pulled a reverse Uno. She said, Megan, you thought, and Cardi B, you will never release, ever. Now, that wasn't shade to them, but in my mind, Nicki Minaj is playing that game. Because here's the thing. Megan Thee Stallion, she's not going to be able to do the numbers that Nicki does. But Nicki, just out of being petty, Nicki will watch Megan Thee Stallion again and let her know, girl, I don't care what you do. You think you do another album? I'll do another album and still I'll sell you. So you won't have that stat of having a #1 album of the decade or whatever the case may be. You will never have that as long as I'm breathing. You won't have a chance to have the highest female rap stat album anywhere. You'll never be able to see a headline of that, at least not for a long time. Cardi B is known to move a release date. So Nicki Minaj is bringing rap competition back. And I think that if Nicki Minaj is smart, you wait till Megan releases, you're going to watch her release, and you wait till Cardi B releases. You don't release before Cardi B. See, Cardi B, it's really on Cardi B right now to beat Nicki's bar. So if Nicki sold 228, Cardi B and her fans are going to make sure that not only do they have the #1 album, they beat the last #1 album by a female rapper. That is their goal. They want both. Not only to be #1, but beat Nicki's number. I don't even care. I don't even think it's about beating Cardi B's debut number. It's about beating Nicki's number. So Nicki put a number up, 228. That's the number that the girls are trying to beat, and Cardi B wants to beat that number. But if Nicki is smart, you let Cardi B do that. You let Cardi B beat that number, and you know what you do? Right after that, you drop your album. So you let Cardi B have the #1 album for the week or 2 weeks or 2 months or whatever. But that same year that Cardi B drops her album, and if it beats Nicki Minaj's album, Nicki Minaj, you go and drop Pink Friday 3, and then you go and beat Cardi B's number. And I guarantee you, Nicki Minaj will beat Cardi B's number if Cardi B beat her number with her Pink Friday 3 album. And here's the thing, Nicki, and then when we get into these female rap albums, #1 album of the decade, of the 2010s, the 2020s, Cardi B, you won't have that. Right now, Nicki Minaj has the highest selling female rap album of the 2020s. Cardi B is looking for that stat. The problem is, Cardi B will never have that stat. And I'm going to tell you why. It takes her too long to drop an album. So even if she met that bar and beat Nicki Minaj has a whole other album in the tuck. And I guarantee you, her fans will make sure that number that Cardi B puts up, if it beats Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 numbers, I guarantee you that the Barbs will make sure that the Pink Friday 3 numbers double that and beat Cardi B's album numbers. And the problem with that is Cardi B is not going to put out another album. It took her 8 years to put out the second one. So all Nicki Minaj really has to do is let Cardi B release, let it do what it's going to do. You put the number up, let's see if she can meet it or beat it. Whether she meets it or beats it, Nicki Minaj, you keep your album in the tuck and you release right after her because Cardi B is not going to come after you. So it doesn't matter what happens. Nicki Minaj, at the end of everybody releasing, Cardi, Meg, Nicki Minaj will still remain on top of the three of them just because Cardi B, she probably will never release again. And then don't let the album do numbers. Not do numbers. If the album doesn't do any numbers, Cardi B, she'll probably quit. And so I thought that was very interesting that Nicki even put that out there. Because I feel like Nicki has an idea of what Cardi's date is, because I feel like Nicki knows everything. And so Nicki put that out there like, girl, yep, I'm coming too. Just to kind of shift Cardi B's like, oh, girl, this girl's about to try to take away from my moment. Yeah, girl, you thought you was going to go and have the last laugh and have the last word. You thought that I was just going to, my 228 was going to sit there and you was just going to try to meet or beat that, and I was just going to wait. Nope. Soon as you think you're going to finna drop, girl, I'm finna drop right after you, and I know you're not coming after me. It takes you too long. So, girl, you may have a little bit of a moment, but I promise you, I'll be the last female rapper standing for the highest sales of the 2020s, at least for now. Nicki is not giving Cardi B that again. She's not letting Cardi B have that moment over here. There's not ever going to be a debate of Cardi B outselling Nicki ever again when it comes to that. And quite frankly, I'm here for it. I'm ready for all the girls to be out at the same time. Drop the shit and let's go. Drop it and let's go. Let's get into some things. And so they're saying that Nicki might drop in next year, not this year. Nicki's not dumb. Nicki's going to wait for all these hoes to drop in, and she's going to drop after, as she should. Just because she dropped first last time. Nicki don't have nothing to prove. I dropped first. I put the number up. Haven't been able to hit the number. No one's been able to hit the number. Cardi B could hit the number. Cardi B, there's potential for Cardi B to pass the number. And just in case she does, Nicki like, girl, I got Pink Friday 3 in the tub. Just in case you thought. She played a dirty game, but she's not playing with these hoes, left and right. So she's prepared. I think she was prepared because she's like, okay, well, Cardi and her team and her people, they just going to feel like they're going to beat my number or try to beat my number. But in case they do, I'm coming with a fresh album too. Now, on this fresh album, I don't want Mama Bear, Papa Bear, Oochie Coochie Nicki. None of that. I need Roman Reloaded. I need Gag City. I need Red Ruby the Sleeves. I need Chun-Li. I need a new producer. Because Nicki, I'm going to be honest with you. Nicki's music lately is sounding a little dated and a little boring. Nicki, I don't need you to prove that you're hip-hop anymore. I don't need you to prove that you're not messy anymore. I need you to give me some bangers. I don't be too sleaze, too cool, too hip-hop eccentric, where the beats is breaking down and messing up, because like Big Difference should have been that one. But instead of that, you went and you had that beat change on that second verse. That was complete trash. Nicki Minaj needs to get with some young, fresh, I don't know who it is, y'all pick, producers that's going to give her a new updated sound. Because if we're being honest, Nicki Minaj is great, but she's sounding a little dated. Period. It's getting a little boring. We need better beats, and we need you to slide. Somebody's going to tell it. The girls ain't going to say it, but we need bangers. We are in a season where we need an updated vibe and an updated sound from Nicki Minaj, and we need them beats to slap. No Diddy. Okay? So those are my thoughts on that. Now, let's get into the BET Awards. Megan Thee Stallion leading the charge. Something ain't right. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But let me tell you, Megan Thee Stallion leading the charge at the BET Hip Hop Awards with 12 nominations. Lyricist of the Year, okay. Best Live Performer, I'll give you that. Best Hip Hop Video, BOA, I'll give you that. Video visuals is on fire. Best Collaboration, Bongos, that one is a cackle, but okay. Best Collaboration, Mamushi, I guess so. Whatever. Best Collaboration, Wannabe. See, Megan Thee Stallion did her big one with the collabs. Now, here's the thing. I don't understand. And I didn't even really care to look, y'all. So, and so maybe somebody can actually tell me. I don't know what the tracking metrics are for the hip hop awards. Because Bongos came out last year. Mamushi came out this summer. Wannabe came out this summer. So how are they throwing Bongos in there? Or how are they throwing these other two in there? Because it's like, well, I usually thought they calculate from the year before. So I don't know how they're actually going with this, but she got 3 songs in the best collaboration. I need to see how many other people are in that because she's guaranteed to win some of those. Song of the year, Mamushi, that's crazy. Kendrick Lamar, I don't care, is going to win. If we're doing songs of today, Not Like Us, for sure, it's song of the year. And I think Doja Cat, Agora Hills is in there too. But song of the year is Not Like Us. If that doesn't win, this whole award show is trash. Hip hop album of the year, Megan, that's a flop. That's trash. That's crazy. I don't know what the Rock Nation in the Rock Nation that has done. Hip hop artist of the year, Megan Thee Stallion. I don't see that either. But she got the nomination. Album of the year nomination is crazy. Hip hop hustler of the year, I'll give you that. Impact track of the year, I'll give you that because his could have arguably been the record that kicked everything off for rap beef. And so you know what? If she gets that award for that Megan's Law line, I'm with it. I'm with you when you write. The only ones I'm not so sure about is these collaborations. It's like we're going to make sure Megan gets one of these, and we're going to also make sure that these other girls get one because it's Cardi B. That Bongos collaboration, that sounds a little weird, a little forced. The Wannabe collaboration, that wasn't just fire like that. But I guess that's to give Glorilla something too. I don't know. I don't know about these collaborations. I guess. I don't think she's gonna win in those. But Lyrics of the Year, I'll give her that best live performance, best hip hop video. I see that. Collaborations, I guess. Best feature verse and Wannabe. I did like Cardi B's verse better. Album of the year is actually crazy. Artist of the year. That's interesting. But Megan Thee Stallion is, but those collaborations really set the tone for her. And those visuals. The visuals and the collabs really pushed her over the top. Okay, let's get into Cardi B with 7 nominations. Best live performer. I'm trying to figure out when did she do a live show? At the VMAs? Okay. Lyricist of the year. That one is a wild one. I'm not even going to hold you. Lyricist of the year, Cardi B is crazy. Best collaboration, Bongo. See, that's the cheat sheet. Best feature verse, Wannabe. See, it's some weird stuff going on with that. They really trying to push this Wannabe on there. Best hip hop video, Enough. Enough was okay. I get it charted, but the video was very plain, which I didn't mind, but that's definitely not winning. It better not win. Hustler of the year? That's crazy. Cardi B hasn't hustled. Musically, not to me. Where's the music hustle? Maybe the business hustle I'll give her. Maybe the brand deals and the whip shot hustle. Sure. The only one okay, go ahead and put her in live performer because Cardi B does perform hard. Go ahead and throw her in the collaborations. Bongos was a nice video. Feature verse, I did like her verse best. Hip hop video, Enough. That really wasn't that great. All that to be nominated for best video. It better not win. And hip hop artist of the year is absolutely atrocious. She's not going to win that, and she better not win that. She shouldn't even be nominated in that. That's what I feel like sometimes they just be giving Cardi B stuff just to put her name and stuff when she's not even supposed to be in it. Like, they just be throwing her in stuff when it's like, girl, Why would she be in half of these categories right now? It's no, like, and that's not even no shade. She ain't been out enough to be in these categories. But whatever. Let's get into Nicki. Best live performer. Well, at least Nicki been on tour. So, we can give her a live performance there. Now, her being the best, yeah, I think Megan Thee Stallion. Well, honestly, the best live performer to me is Lotto. Between Lotto and Meg. I know a lot of you guys say Doja Cat, but Doja Cat wasn't even nominated for best live performer. But it definitely, Nicki, she's a performer. I wouldn't say the best live performer, but she's a good performer. But, what else I was going to say? I do like when Nicki gets in her rapping bag, but when she starts rolling around the stage and stuff, I'm not really here for that. Lyricist of the year, I'm going to give Nicki. She can definitely be in that category for sure. Best collaboration, everybody. Okay, I can see it. I don't see it winning, but I get it. Song of the year, FTCU, absolutely not. Song of the year should be Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. Hip Hop Album of the Year, Pink Friday. I could see it being nominated because it debuted at #1 and did really, really well for female hip hop artists. So I could see it being in the running. I don't know if it'll win, but it should be nominated there. Hip hop artist of the year, I could see that because Nicki Minaj just did her big one, did sold out tours. Album of the year, she's did brand deals, she did live shows, she hosted VMAs, she did a lot of work. Okay, so hip hop artist of the year, I could see Nicki Minaj in that and winning that. Impact track, Blessings, absolutely not. That track had no impact. While I love the record, they played a game with that. But see, Nicki would have probably had more nominations if she would have did more collaborations and added visuals. Megan Thee Stallion did a lot of collaborations and added visuals, which is why she's got more awards to play with. Nicki Minaj didn't do enough videos and collaborations, in my opinion. So that's that there. I don't really think that any one of these ladies are really tripping too hard off the hip hop awards. Maybe Megan Thee Stallion for bragging rights, but Cardi B, I feel like she don't really care, and she know that they be throwing her and stuff. And Nicki, she probably don't care either. But I feel like sometimes they do stuff like this just to appease people. Glorilla, Sexy Red. If you think about it, I feel like Sexy Red should have been nominated for more awards. But anyway, Sexy Red earns 3 nominations at the BET Hip Hop Awards. Best Breakthrough Hip Hop Artist, I agree. Song of the Year, Get It Sexy, I agree. Hip Hop, but I do feel like Not Like Us is going to win. Hip Hop Album of the Year, and Sexy We Trust. I didn't even listen to the album, but I would put Sexy on there for that because Sexy really had a phenomenal year, in my opinion. Who else? Oh, Glorilla. She came through. Glorilla came through. Best live performer. She gives a good show. She wouldn't be the best live performer, though. Song of the Year, Yeah, Glow. That was a big one. I could see the nomination there for sure. But Not Like Us to me. Best collaboration, Wannabe. They adding that in there. I got to see who else is on that. Hip Hop Album of the Year. Everything. Absolutely not. Hip Hop Artist of the Year. I could almost give that to her because she came back and broke through and gagged the world. She did that. Glorilla did what needed to be done and revived her career. So I might give her that. Impact track, Yeah, Glow. I can give you a battle there. Absolutely. Hustler of the Year. Absolutely. Glorilla is the only one to me that really has the real nominations in the bag. And I think that they're rightfully where they need to be. So I'm interested to see. I think Hustler of the Year for sure for Glorilla. That could be a win. That could be a win because she really hustled her way back into the game. Hell, her song, her record itself got Meg and Cardi double nominations. So Glorilla's taking home some gold, I feel. And if nothing else, if this to come from the bottom and have 7 nominations and tied with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, Glorilla really did her big one. And I think that some respect needs to be put on her name. All right, so shout out to her and shout out to all the nominees, and we'll be watching, we'll be talking, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below, all right? Until next time, keep that same energy, and we will see you soon, all right? Peace out.